Hey guys, welcome back to Yugioh Saikyro Card Battle, or Saikyo? I don't know. I don't like words. Anyway, last time we started off the game and learned how very basic it is, at least the basic deck you start off with. So, to keep going, you have to, quote-unquote, gather cards. And what the game means by that is just beat up random children and you get cards from them. Now this episode, I think it's going to get a little bit quote-unquote controversial. It's not from anything I'm going to do, though if I do say the N-word by the end of this episode, you'll know why. But we're going to talk about why this translation, this fan translation, is not, it's not kosher, I would say. It's not kosher, but well, we'll talk about it. Either way, so if you look around, all these children are here, I guess, but none of them have, like, exclamation points above their head, except for that guy. So the only way you can get new cards is by beating up random children. So he's the only one you're allowed to fight. Alright, let's obliterate this kid. The ready-to-run duelist. I'm gonna get a deck from Guide. Now duel me. Does that mean you don't already have a deck? This is the Yu-Gi-Oh universe. I think I talked about it last time, but I'm like, how can you guys not have Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Like, oh, what? Why can't I move? Oh. Oh, they don't let you use the circle pad in this. I'll go first, I guess. This one is not a preset duel like the ones that Guide will give us. They're just regular duels we have to face off with, but it's always going to be a mirror match with this kid, or at least for now. He's got the same exact deck that we have, and we just have to be better. So hopefully this is going to go by a lot quicker. Yes, activate Jack Atlas style and just punch the fuck out of everybody really fast. You ever notice that Jerry Beans man has like a cut on his head? I don't understand why. Anyway, end turn. There's not a lot you can do with this beginning deck. As I showed off last time, the first deck you get is just a bunch of normal monsters. And, well, you have, like, sets of Moki Moki and Gigabyte in there. So it's like, they're not good cards. Not good cards whatsoever. Do I really care about that card? I want to summon the Alligator Sword. This mighty lizards can fly at the speed of sus. I agree. This is multiplayer, but I don't know how you do that on an emulator. I'm not quite sure about that, but, you know, maybe I'll figure out at some point. I know that Citra can do, what is it? Multiplayer. I'm gonna guess you summon something stupid like Moki Moki. Yeah, I guessed it. Look, it's 3D Moki Moki. He sucks. He's only good when he has that card that turns his like attack to 3,000, and that's like a fucking kind of a painful card to try and start up. If you don't draw it, then the Moki Mokis in your hand are like just horrible like tribute fodder. And if they die, well, I guess they're not really going to be helping you with tributing. I'm sorry, child, with a square on your face. There's no more hope for you. I am too good at the duel monsters. You see that they put together a tournament for 5-year-olds to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Duel Monster together. And they just, you know, didn't ever figure out that the main character is like 22 years old and been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For like half of his life at this point. Or at least had owned the cards for more than half of his life. Wow, what a good card I got. I'm not going to use it. Yes, I will summon, yeah, that Antillean Pikeman. But yeah, what I was talking about with this translation being a little bit non-kosher. It's a little bit sus, I would say, if you would please. We're gonna get into it because the first moment is going to be coming up quite soon. I mean, I guess in the first episode, the tour guide from the underworld called that random fat kid a dumbass, which that's okay, I would say. Even though calling a kid a dumbass is kind of like a, not... that's kind of weird. But I would understand since most fan translations keep in swears. And it seems like swears are a lot more, like, common in Japanese games. If you know, fan translations are to tell me such, since they keep in swears. But, what we're gonna get to, it's a little bit more out there than just being a swear. You know, you may even have heard this word on Xbox 360 Live, you may even say. This is the extent of my power. Your power sucks, main character. Frozen. Wow, I got Draining Shield, Stop Defense, Stop Attack, and I forget what that is. Vanishing Axe? Draining Shield, Stop Defense, Block Attack, and Lucky Iron Axe. Okay. And money. The money sucks in this game. The money is almost worthless. Then we get kidnapped. Look, it's the fucking lolly. Oh no. 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 I just run in fear. Yes. No. No. I was like, no, no, no. Yes. She's in some weird shit, man. I mean, you know, if she's hanging out with a bunch of 5-year-olds, we don't want to talk about, you know, like her. Then again, she is like a demon from hell, so they don't really have morals. So I see you've acquired some new cards. Now you can strengthen your deck. Oh, I always do. Wait just a minute, please. Iron Axe was transferred to Guide. Block Attack was transferred to Guide. Stop Defense. Draining Shield. Pretty much the only good card out of those 4. And your only trap card. Yes, now you can use it. I don't want to, though. You've received Binner? That's not beginner, it's Binner. Binner deck 2. What's a Binner? The more cards you gather, the stronger your decks can become. You can look at the new deck's description to see what it looks like now. But of course, we're also going to teach you how to use these new cards. I don't need to know how spells and traps work, lady. It's like they really do think I'm like 1 year old. Like I was saying, duel monsters in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh, everybody knows how to play duel monsters. It's like their bread and butter. Like the duelist version, not like the original Yu-Gi-Oh, where they just play any game you want. But it's like, they think I'm that stupid? Well, today we'll be talking about the basics of spell and trap cards. I did not even read that line. You guys probably could have read it while I was talking about nothing. Wow, what an idiot. You don't know how to use those cards? Here it comes. This guy. Oh, how sorry I feel for him. He looks like an idiot, and he's extremely annoying sounding when he talks. But, now I want you guys to keep a lookout on this character. If that's the case, then you'll never get your hands on the awesome rare card if I really need Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon. You're that weirdo duelist. I mean, Psychic Tendo. You're just a weirdo. Allow me to be your opponent. Poo 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 poo. But you coming up to me saying poo poo pee pee? You think that would destroy me? Because it just did. Hey now, Frozen. You can't just let him talk crap to you like that. You should say talk shit. If this is a full horrible translation, would say you can't let this. You know what? We'll talk about it. Don't worry. I'll be here to help you during the duel, though. Let's see how well you handle you have on spells and traps. I'll show you the strength of my psychic power. That's cheating. Are you Esperoba? Alright. I want you to pay attention to what this character says during a duel. We're only going to be showing this off once, because I don't want to be fucking community guidelines striked more than I have to. So now it's time for you to learn how to use spell and trap cards. In this duel, I will be explaining how to use them effectively. So let's begin. I'm not gonna lose. So as you can see, yeah. Yeah. Sonic Duck is normal summoned. So as you can see, this character refers to himself, because he didn't say you are, he said I am. He refers to himself as by the F slur. Yeah. That's not kosher. You know, I maybe say it's okay to make jokes about anything, but, you know, it's just kind of, you know, a little bit little bit, like, off-tilter to be saying that for a kid's game. Like, I know no kids in America would ever be seeing this, but it's like, why do you have the small child calling himself that? After this point, I'm going to try and censor it as much as possible, like try and black box it, because I don't want YouTube guideline strikes. I don't actually care about protecting the LGBT community from this shit. I just care about not getting guideline strikes, so I'm definitely just like a fucking corporation. But just know, every time this guy speaks, he's going to be saying the F slur, so yeah, isn't that kosher? That's why I say this translation... The fan translation kind of ruins the game in a way. And it's not just this kid. Other characters will say that as well. I don't get it, but we'll try and, like, censor it out as much. Just know that's what they're saying. Oh boy, anyway. Back to playing Duel Monsters. And listening to that word every 5 seconds. Ah, you see the green card in your hand? That's a spell card. The effect of this spell card will come in handy to allow your monster to destroy his. Go ahead and activate the spell by pressing Spell and Trap. Trap makes a lot of sense right now. Oh boy. Now select the spell card that you want to use. I only got one, Jimmy. You can now use the spell on a monster, or you can set it. But in this particular case, we want to use it. Press the Activate button to activate the spell card. Sure thing, Mom. There's only one monster on the entire field. Who else would I select? I select the monsters in my hand to stop their attack. Your spell's effect forces the monster to defense position. When you're done using that spell, it's sent to the grave. Now you are able to attack over Psychic's monster. Summon a monster that has a high enough attack points. I will summon the Alligator Sword, because he's great. He's got a mighty sword. Why is he called that? I always use... Is it called Alligator Sword in America or in English in other places? Or is it called Alligator's Sword? Alligator Sword. Let's see. No, even in America he's called Alligator's Sword. So is the monster we're summoning the sword? And therefore the dragon, the lizard, just the alligator comes with it? I don't know. Alright then, I guess we'll attack him. It's just so strange. I don't know if it makes me uncomfortable, but it's just like, I think it makes me nervous that he just says that word every now and again. It's kind of an out there kind of thing. I wonder how many other playthroughs had to talk about that, because I don't think this game is on YouTube, but I don't know how many people have actually played through it. Oh no, here it comes. Uh-huh. What does Shuba mean? Oh no, he's activating his psychic powers to... I don't know. It's strange that the character himself is calling himself that. It's not like he's calling us that. He's calling himself that. He's got to learn some self-love, my man. Dude, it's okay to be... It's okay to be gay. Let's rejoice in the voice in the gay way. If I were Christian, I'd be like, no, I said the word. Maybe he's just like, maybe he's just very closeted. We need to help him get out of his shell. Don't worry, I'll beat up your duck. Well, that just sounds horrible. When I say Christian, I guess duck goes hand in hand with it, I guess. Look at that. You drew an equip type spell card. Equip spells, as the name suggests, allow you to equip it to one of your monsters. Now, of course, in order to activate it, you need to summon a monster first. What if I want to equip it to his duck? Maybe I want to help his self-esteem by showing him that even he can win. He needs to be fine with himself. I'm probably going to harp on this through every time he shows up. I'm going to try and ignore it from now on, but, it's yes, there. Okay, the method to activate an equip spell is the same as for a regular spell. Just hit Spell and Trap to activate it. Wow, I thought I was going to hit my balls. Select the spell card that you want to set or activate. Yes. I understand how spells and traps work. You just need to tell me that they go into a certain thing. Let's see. Select one of your monsters. Why did it have it in quotes? Every game is always like, I'm going to put the circle on the monster. See, your monster just now was equipped with the spell. So unlike a regular spell, when it's activated, an equipped spell will remain on the field. Some won't. It depends. Now your monster is stronger than psychics, so go ahead and attack it. What if I just want to sit here and do nothing? Sit here and say nothing. Nothing! Look at her go. She's got boobs. This big boobed lady decided to attack a duck. And then I think it's just funny. Like, in the show, they represent every monster dying by them, like, crackling into, like, pyramids or, like, triangles. But instead, here, they just go... It's like, why is there an explosion? All he did is attack it. Oh, what's he summoning? Why? My answer is why? Why not place him in defense mode? I'm confused. That was a bad play, my man. Tendo. I think there's another character called Tendo in the series. I think it might be like Alexis's like Japanese last name, if I remember correctly. Look at that. You just drew a pink card. I'd call it purple, but you know, pink and purple, same difference, I guess. That's what we call a trap. Trap cards have a simple explanation. They're meant to fuck over your opponent. You see, I mean, I like that line. Traps are pretty simple, you see. They're just meant to fuck over your opponent. It's like, I mean, that's a pretty basic way of explaining what a trap is. Unlike a spell, however, traps can't be used right away. Except for, you know, hand traps. But then again, those are monsters. They must be set one turn before their activation. Since that's the case, let's go ahead and set the trap. Just like with spell cards, hit the spell and trap card button. I thought it was going to be my dick button. Why is that the same joke? Why is it always dick jokes? Because it's funny. That's why I get no views. Now select the spell or trap card you want to set. I like Draining Shield. You can only set them. Trap cards must be set. Unless it's like... I think there's a certain card that allows you to play traps from the hand. I forget what it is. Spell card's been set. We can use it next turn. Let's wait to use it against your opponent when they attack. In the meantime, summon another monster and attack. I will do that, mommy, I guess. It's just like... I don't know why I'm going with this joke. This joke doesn't work too well, Jimmy. Jim Regard. This man's got a sword. I'm going to be real sad when we can't use Alligator Sword. No. Attack with Alligator Sword will do more damage. If you attack, we can do 2,100. If you do it like this, we'll actually be doing 2,100 either way. So it actually doesn't matter. But, you know, like I said last time in the last episode, rule of thumb is always to go from, like, bottom to top. At least in Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know how it works in, like, Magic or even Digimon. I've played the Digimon card game, but that doesn't mean, like, I understand everything about how it's, like, the order in which you attack. I've only ever played with friends who, like, I learned the game and then taught to them. So it's like I don't actually know any skills. My skills do not pay bills, and neither does it give me chills. There you go. Good old water. Boku no tan. What does butsu mean? Butsu butsu jiro. This man's hair. Sometimes they wait like... I think I've seen the computer wait like a minute. Like a full minute to try and think about what it wants to do. At least when I was on like an actual 3DS. So, I don't know. Sometimes it just takes them a while. Okay. Go! Pido Pido. Is it like some kind of like Japanese onomatopoeia? I don't know. Your opponent has declared an attack. Let's ruin his day. Yeah, let's fuck him over, like you said. In the case of a trap, there will be a message that will pop up when you're about to use it. Pretty simple, right? It'll remind you automatically. Now activate the set trap by pressing activate. Well, first you gotta press it, then activate. Activate Draining Shield. I can drain you. I just thought I'd let you know. Maybe I'll finally get a 8,000 attack or life points. There's so many points in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, oh no. Now summon another monster so we can kill this nice child. This nice child. Alright, let's see. Man, I mean, I guess that would make some kind of sense since she's, like, evil. Like, she's the tour guide from the underworld, so she's, like, evil. But, you know, I'm a villain, not a monster. I may be a villain, but I'm not a monster. Oh, boy. Just reminds me of the great battle of wills. Of good wills, I guess. One of my friends, Cooper, he was really, like half a year ago, he was really incessant on a meme that he found about, like, I don't know, some kind of VR game where a character just went, kill me. I'm a villain, not a monster. And then, like, you know, bad shit happens. It's all ogre for you, Tyrer. It's Hunter Dragon. That's at least a pretty okay card. I'd say take out all of your Queen's Knights and, like, put in more Hunter Dragon. This is depressing. Oh, I bet it is, my friend. Your life seems pretty depressing when you call yourself that. Hooray, you won, Frozen! So what'd you think? Spell and trap cards can be quite useful, right? Spell cards are green and they can be used immediately, except for some that can't, when you don't have your conditions set. Trap cards are pink and must be set before you can use, except for other cards. So forget any of this shit. But they really come in handy. Don't forget what you learn. You need to learn it from now on. Or need to know it? I don't know. Or you'll need it, I think is what she said. Can we please walk away from this man? I think he's got, you know, self-esteem issues he's got to work on. Green yun. Amazing. I can't believe you won again. How could I have lost so easily? It must have been because of my deck. And, well, your self-esteem issues. Guide, give me a stronger deck. How many times do I have to tell these kids? I can't do that until you gathered more cards. Little whiny noises. That's little whiny noises to me. Me doing my laugh cry. That's my, like, laugh cry. That's like my fake cry, but everybody thinks I'm laughing. I'm going to go out and obtain some psychic cards, and I won't lose to anyone. You know, there's psychic cards back in, like, 5Ds. I won't forget this. There is an extra deck in this game, but I haven't even gotten far enough to see if, like, I can even do any of that. Because I haven't gotten a deck that uses extra deck monsters. Glad that's over. Me too, guide. Even though you're just as bad as the game now. Twitter would definitely cancel you. And I probably would not want to be seen with you for the sake of, you know, not losing my money. Well, it seems that you now have the basic understanding of spell and trap cards. Yeth. Did I say yeth or yif? No yif. That's no good. Now, Frozen, be sure to go out there and collect more cards. But there are still more methods of using those cards that you have yet to learn also. By mastering all the ways, you'll be able to easily defeat more opponents. You know what I'm saying. Well, bye for now. Bye. Look, it's Yugi. Guess that's Yugi. Well, anyway, what you're supposed to do now is you gotta fight him again. There's no one else to fight. So, pretty much the beginning of the game is just fighting this kid and then other things. Hey, I'm back. You don't actually have a name. You don't actually have a name. Your name is just ready to run. You run around. I run around. We're all gonna run around. Digimon song. This is starting to fuck my ass. I don't really know where we're going right now. We're going to play children's card games because I don't have anything better to do with my life. It's getting too crazy. I wish I could maybe die. What's that song called? It's called I Don't Want to Run. Boku no Tan. Draw. Shoshi Shoko. Alligator sword. I summoned the alligator sword in defense mode instead. I don't know why I'd do that. Koi! Shokan! I think Shokan means summon. Because they say that. See, I can pick small words out, but I can only really guess what they do. Anyway, I'm gonna activate this thing. He's probably got Draining Shield. Because every time you fight this kid, at least at the beginning, he plays a mirror match. So that the only trap we actually have in our deck at this point is Draining Shield. So that's Draining Shield. I can guess pretty easily. He really wants me to attack. If you want me to do that so badly, I'm just going to set up my field. I'm just going to sit here, set up my field, and just fucking annihilate you, kid. I'm so sorry, but we're playing the same game. Are you playing Monopoly without me? How could you do that, Jim Regard? Let's see. I guess I'll go with this for now. Gokigi! I didn't know when he was going to play Draining Shield. We don't have an MST. Damn you, game. I don't know in what order they would actually, like, let me attack. Either way, he's got 6,000 life points now, but as long as he doesn't pull any more traps, he's pretty much fucked. And I don't think this man knows how to do anything. Also, if you click while, like, an animation is happening, it'll turn off the animation. So we can easily get through battles like this if we just click a lot. Or, oh, what? This kid needs some help. I mean, I need some help as well. These cards are horrible. These cards are literal fucking dog shit. I have to play with a bunch of normal monsters that don't do anything. Other than just, like, hit at least passively. Let's see. Only we had a little bit more attack points. Anyway, let's fucking murder this man. Let's get him. Let's get him. Let's see. You are now dead. You're very close to being dead. You can't lose. I can't lose. Sosuke Bosuke, I won't lose until I do lose. Until this duck fucks me. Which would be pretty damn interesting. I don't know how. What do duck dicks look like? Actually, now that reminds me of my Dragon Block C series where I called the island I lived on Duck Dick Island. It's a great island. I love it. Duck Dick Island. It's a beautiful place where there are ducks and dicks and weird ship people that I never use. Not shit, I meant ship. Like with a P. No! That's cool. Oh no! Yeah, okay. I'm just like, that's cool, I guess. You're still going to die. Holy shit! He actually learned how to do things. Damn. Too bad I've got all those other cards in my hand. Yes, yes, you're attacking with your monster. Oh no, my alligator sword wasn't fast enough to... I wasn't fast enough to save my little buddy. How could I not save little buddy? I got my little buddy back. He's not really little, though. He ain't really little. I don't know why I held on to this, just for the fun of it, I guess, but it was a good thing I did. There we go. Please die. Let's see. I don't need to summon anything more. Speed this shit up, Bimmy. Please die. Please die. I can't really say anything about the music. It's just kind of basic. Maybe there's better tracks later on. But as far as I've been listening, it doesn't sound anything like amazing. Go get him, Sonic Duck. Activate your new attack, Sonic Cuck. He cucks you. No, even though he's 5 years old, and that wouldn't make any fucking sense. I lost. Yes, you lost. Accept fate. You must accept fate. Alright, I got Jerry Beans Man. I forget what his name is. Judge Man. And one of the Gem Knights. Jerry Beans Man, Warrior Die Greyfear, Judge Man, and Gem Knight Crystal. You're going to be seeing these quite a lot. At least the one all the way on the right. I think this game might be the game that they actually originate from, which is interesting to say. Oh no, it's nighttime. Yes. Oh, it appears you've collected more cards that can make your deck stronger. Now let's see here. I got Gem Knight Crystal, Judgment, Greyfear, and him again. Oh no. This is why I should never drink before recording. And I don't mean, like, anything else. I meant water. Yes, now you can use it. Wow, I got, what do I call it? Benner's? Yes, Benner's Deck 3. You can now look at the new deck's description to see what it looks like now. Oni-chan! No! Oh my, it's one of the 4 Heavenly Kings. Light Tsukiko. Are you a trap then? Are you a femboy and you didn't tell me? Also, your square is a lot bigger than her square. She only has a square around her. I think it's because that's what changes. That's the sprite that changes to show their emotions. So hers must change her entire body. Either way, we have to end the episode now, but I guess we're going to be starting an episode right after this. So expect that, I guess. So next time on Yugioh Saikyo Card Battle, hopefully there will be no more mentions of the F-Slayer, and we'll be able to hopefully get our real deck. So yeah.
And before I end this episode, I want to thank all of my YouTube members, including the True Epsilon, Cat M, the Disciples of Epsilon, Freddy, and Yuki. Without you all, this channel wouldn't stay afloat. So thank you for all your support, and I'll see you guys next time!